Okay, so if there's one thing to memorize, it is 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. When you read beside of that, there's a word that says exactly. All right? So see, all these other things, they're kind of approximations. Now this right here is not an approximation. You look up in the dictionary, 1 foot is exactly 12 inches. But when you get into that 0.6283, that's an approximate. This right here, it will get you the most exact answer. And let's see here. Now you want to do what? You want to say 100 centimeters is in 1 meter and cube that whole thing. Well, look at how that's all falling out. What are you going to be left with? A meters cubed. All right. So now this is going to be another fun calculator event. Let's see if we can do this in the calculator. Now I want to ask you though, would you cube this number here? No. See, there's no cube there. The cube goes with that foot. Now let me ask you, would you cube that number now? Yeah, now that would be a scenario where you'd cube a number. All right, but take note, that is not what we got. Now that's what we got here, and that's what we've got here, and that's what we've got here. So let's type it in. 4.5 times 10 to the 4th times 12 raised to the 3rd times 2.54 raised to the 3rd divided by 100 raised to the 3rd, and I'm getting, what's that now? 1274.3 meters cubed. So that's my final answer. Now let's talk about how to get it into the calculator. There is certainly the old-timey way, right? The math teachers, right? They've said this before. I would rather be long than wrong. Okay, so here's what you can do. You can type in 12 times 12 times 12 equals 1728 times that number times 2.54. You know what I mean? Or you can use what is called the caret sign on your calculator, whatever you prefer. So let's see here. Have you located your caret sign? There. All right. Oh, you did. You're good. I thought you were saying, please help me. Have you got your button? All right. Well, you may not have a caret sign on yours.
It's wide of the X.
Yeah, it's wide of the...
Above the divided by.
There it is. All right. So here you would take 12 raised to the 3rd equals 1728. Did you see how I did that? Now on her calculator, and I'm sure that some of you guys will have one too, it is called y to the x. And that would be the same thing. How are you doing? Good? How about yourself? Good? All right. Let me see where it is. Here it is. So if you wanted to do 12 cubed, you would do 12 raised to the 3rd power equals.
Okay.
Okay? How about you doing? You didn't get that. All right, show me what you typed in. All right, there's your problem. Okay, when you type that in, it's going to be 4.5, and you're going to type in times 10 to the 4th. And then carry on with what you were doing. Okay? That number right there, you make that an EE.
Okay, so you don't... I see what you did now. That's probably what messed me up on the whole way.
You do see what number, what I did? You have to hit the EXP button. You see, guys, when you use that caret or the y to the x, you're talking about taking a number raised to the 3rd power. When you're doing the scientific notation, this guy right here, that is when you would use your EE button, or like this lady right here, she's got what's called an EXP button. They're the same thing. Now, can you use the caret and do all that? Yes, but you have to pay particular attention to those parentheses. All right? So what makes her method not right? Well, she just didn't have the parentheses there. All right? How about you two ladies? Are you good? John, how are we doing, bud?
I don't think I put in the parentheses. I got the number, but I don't have it.
Yeah, you're doing the same thing she did here. The only thing you got to do is right here. All right, let's delete that out. All right, and here's what you're doing: 4.5 times 10 to the 4th.
Okay.
And you, what have you done, bud? Oh, I see now. You put down Right here, it's got to be divided by 100 raised to the third.
That's right.
That'll do it.
That's where I went.
All right, so your E button is second function EE, and that happens anytime you have a times 10. Okay,
You can
now,
also use the caret, right?
yep, and then use the caret on the other ones. And anytime you go down into a denominator, okay, such as here, you have to hit the divide sign, not the multiply sign. Okay? So remember, divide going down, both start with D's. Divide down. All right. How you doing, lady? Good?
That looks so long. It's
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let's see here. Look here. You got divided by 100. Is that divided by 100 or 100 cubed?
Oh.
Check this out.
Okay,
Raised to the
100.
third.
There
Boom.
it goes.
That's it. Okay, small problem. How about you, bud? You doing all right? Good. How you doing? You got it? You got it? How about you? You guys okay? All right. All right. Well, whoever asked me that 10 minutes ago, did I answer your question? Yes?
No.
No. Oh. All right. Tell me what I can do for you.
I don't know. I think it's setting it up.
Setting it up?
It's like knowing where to go with it, like from foot to, like, it took me
The
like
conversion.
an hour to get from foot to inches to centimeters back to meters. I didn't realize it took up, like,
Yep.
is there an easier way to figure out the order it should go in?
Nope.
But just practice.
Just practice, right? So that's the whole thing when you've got you've got the one table in your mind, quote unquote, supposedly before your test. And the other table you've just got in front of you. So it's just like putting together a jigsaw puzzle. You know, you just have to sit there and think about, okay, which way do I need to go? And try it. And if it's wrong, it's okay. All right? You just simply start over and until you can kind of get it massaged out. But one of the things that is hard to get an introductory science student to understand is, sure, it may take you an hour to do this and you may seem so discouraged, but see, after you do it once or twice, you're learning. You see, you don't think you're learning. You think you're just being stupid. You think you're just turning your wheels, and you think that you're not cut out for college. But what's going on is you're learning, all right? And the more and more you work on it, the quicker you're going to get. Because you're going to run, so that's the thing about science, is I can give you general rules, but every single problem you work is going to be different. You have to tweak it and think about it and do this and that. All right, you got a question?
Yeah. How did we get to the final answer? Can you just show us that?
You mean in the calculator?
No, just okay, we take 4.5
Yep.
and we time it by what?
By 12 to the third.
Okay.
All right, that's 12 cubed.
Okay.
All right, and then we times it by 2.54 cubed. And then we divide it by 100 cubed. All right. Do you need me to pop up the Elmo on the overhead and show you my calculator?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Well, like in the calculator, like I did it both ways. Well, I erased it, but I did it both ways. You can spread it out 45,000 and multiply it that way and it comes out wrong. But if you put it in like the scientific notation, then it shows it comes out right. But shouldn't it be the same either way? Because
Yes. I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, if you type this in here with a long number, you're going to get the same answer. All right. All right, let me get wired up over here. Let's do it. Where's my calculator? There it is. All right, so that's you people's job here, right, is to keep up with my calculator. All right. So, let's see here. Is anybody taking good notes? 4.5 times 10 to the fourth times 12. 4.5. All right, times 2.54 raised to the 3.